Celtic gods and goddesses. The Celtic consisted of several clans, or tribes. Each clan had its own gods and goddesses. Some of them were common to all, but were known by different names. The Celtic were highly religious people and took their gods and goddesses along wherever they went. The primary gods. Most Celtics' gods were considered to be the descendants of Danu, the mother goddess. Together they formed the tribe known as Tuatha. Daghda the god was the chief of the tribe. He had a club that could kill 9 men in one blow, a cauldron that never become empty, and a harp that called forth the season. The Daghda, father god of Ireland. The Daghda was a father god of the Celtic pantheon, and plays an important role in the stories of the Irish invasions. The Morrigan, goddess of war and sovereignty. Daghda had several lovers. Morrigan was one of them. She was depicted both a single goddess and is known as a Celtic war goddess, but there's a lot more to her than that. The 3 goddesses who formed the Morrigan were Abab, Macha, and Nemain. They often appeared for soldier, washing blood-stained clothes in the river, predicting which soldier were going to die in battle. Brighid, hearth goddess of Ireland. A daughter of the Daghda, Brighid is one of the classic triple goddesses of the Celtic pantheon. Many pagans honor her today as a goddess of the hearth and home, and of divination and prophecy. Brighid was the best known of all Celtic goddesses. She was so popular that the Catholic Church adopted her as the foster mother of Jesus Christ and made her a saint. Her brother Aengus was also a popular god. The saint and the lover. Among Daghda's children were Brighid, the saint, and Aengus Macog, the god of love. For his love, once in a dream, Aengus saw a beautiful woman, Cailleach, and fell in love with her. He heard that Cailleach took human from one year and turned into a swan in the next, and it was in the form of a swan that Aengus found her at the Loch Dracan. Aengus also turned into a swan and together they circled the lake, singing a song. Aengus then took Cailleach back to his home. Cailleach, ruler of winter. Cailleach is known in parts of the Celtic world as the hag, the bringer of storms, the dark mother of the winter months. However, she features prominently in mythology and is also a creator goddess. Lugh, master of skills and the god of light. Lugh, the god of light, was the son of Sheen. When Lugh grew up, he went to join the Tuatha. However, the god decided to first put him to test. But he passed all of the test and finally the god accepted him. They also put him in charge of the battle preparations against the Fimir giants. During the battle, Nuada, the king of the gods, was killed by Lugh's grandfather, Balor. Furious, Lugh challenged Balor. The Fimir had a poisonous eye that usually stays shut, but could kill anyone it looked upon. Thus, as Balor began to open his eye, Lugh quickly shot a stone into it, killing Balor and winning the war. Lugh also is the Celtic god honored for his skills and gifts as a craftsman. He is the god of blacksmiths, metalworkers and artisans. In his aspect as a harvest god, he is honored on August 1st, on the festival known as Lughnasadh or Lammas. Cernunnos, wild god of the forest. Cernunnos is the horned god found in many traditions of modern paganism and Wicca. He is an archetype found predominantly in Celtic regions, and symbolizes fertility and masculine energy. Ceridwen, keeper of the cauldron. Ceridwen is known in Welsh mythology as the keeper of the cauldron of the underworld in which knowledge and inspiration are brewed. She is considered a goddess of prophetic powers, and because her symbol is the cauldron, she is an honored goddess in many Wiccan and pagan traditions. Rhiannon, horse goddess of Wales. In the Welsh mythological cycle, the Mabinogion, Rhiannon is known as a goddess of the horse. However, she also plays a crucial role in the kingship of Wales. Taliesin, chief of the bards. Although Taliesin is a documented historical figure in Welsh history, he has managed to become elevated to the status of a minor god. He is known as chief of bards and poets is so important in Welsh myth cycles. That is the god of Celts or Celtic. Thank you for watching our video. If you don't want to miss about myths and another creatures, let you follow